I have just done the dumbest, but also I think the best thing in my entire life. Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. This video is definitely not what you were expecting, let me tell you that. A couple of videos ago, I explained that there was a lot going on personally, professionally, and I didn't say it, but in so many words, I am burned out. I'm super burned out. I didn't know how much longer I could go, and I started realizing that I just wanted to be away from people. Like, I didn't want to see people. I didn't want to hear people talk. I didn't want people to need me. I didn't want to interact with anyone, not even my husband. And that's how I knew it was getting bad. Alex would come home from work and I would find myself going on Airbnbs looking for places I could go to over the weekend to just be alone, which is not healthy. I don't know if this is healthier, but I am in a cabin in the middle of the woods. I don't have Wi-Fi. I don't have cell service. I have an emergency phone on the wall, but nobody knows my emergency number, which means no one is going to call me, which means I'm going to be all alone in the woods by myself, just surrounded by other cabins and some deer. Maybe I'm just having a little bit of instant anxiety and regret because I've never done this before. But the cabin in and of itself is really cute. So I'm going to give y'all a little bit of a walkthrough. So let's talk real quick. I have been a workaholic my entire life. I am really bad at setting boundaries for myself when it comes to work. I'm almost like addicted to struggle work, if that makes sense. Like, I like to do really hard work and I like to do really hard things. I'm so sick in the head that I would do things like, okay, I'm not going to take a vacation until I accomplish this goal, because why would I reward myself for not working hard enough? It's weird saying it out loud, but in my head, it makes sense. It was fine until it wasn't. I came here unsure of what exactly I need, other than to just get away from everything and everyone. So what did I bring with me? I have books on my phone, audiobooks. I also brought my laptop because I really, really enjoy writing to process my thoughts, and I have kept journals for years and years and years. Another couple of things that I brought with me are some questionnaires and some homework that I was given by the mental health professional that I started working with recently. My goals for while I'm here: try and relax, because I don't know how to relax. I'm not good at it. I don't know. I don't know what that will look like. I'm probably doing too much explaining right now. So I am just going to take a shower, chill out. I'm going to stop yapping and I'm going to start getting my shower ready. So that shower really helped. I don't feel as hot and as sweaty as I did before. I mean, it's hour 3. I'm feeling good. I feel comfortable. I feel, I was gonna say safe, but maybe that's just a little bit too much optimism. What I'm having tonight is a salad. I purchased several like prepackaged salads because I figured it would just be easier for me to have something that I could take, throw, and munch. And I, for the first time, tried my hand at doing like a stir-fried rice, ground beef, eggs, corn, carrots, peas, and green beans. So, and some soy sauce that I used to flavor it. I prepared all of my food because the nearest store is 30 miles away. I'm gonna eat, and then I'll probably do some journaling on the computer and get back to y'all later on before I go to sleep tonight. It is 8:45 p.m. and as you can see, it is nighttime. The sky is not this beautiful, but I love the way that it's showing up on the screen. I am the loudest, well, on this floorboard, I am the loudest noise there is right now. Sitting in the quiet has like this, I can't even say sound bath quality, because in a sound bath, you've got like all the noises drowning out everything, but the silence is so loud and I love it. I might feel differently once I'm trying to get to sleep. I'm not feeling worried about my well-being right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep and catch y'all in the morning. Top of the morning to y'all. It is now about 7-ish. I was able to get more sleep than I thought I was going to. And I'm a wild sleeper, if you can't tell. Like, stuff is just all over the place. The sheets are an absolute mess. Funny story, when I was a little kid, I used to sleep so wildly and turn so much that I would fall out of bed. By the time my parents came upstairs to see what had happened, I had already climbed back in bed. I woke up maybe, I think, 3 times. The first time it was because I heard a noise outside. It sounded like something came up the steps to my cabin and then turned around and walked away. It wasn't human. It was definitely like a scamper up the steps and a scamper down. I was kind of freaked out. The door has a lock and one of those like flap things, the metal flaps that holds the door so that people can't force it in. But I also took the chair from my table and put it under the door, not to wedge it in place because the chair is too small, but just so that it would be knocked over if someone did try and get into the cabin. I slept with the fire extinguisher next to me just in case I needed to whop someone. I woke up thirsty, woke up, went to the bathroom. I don't know why, but to me, there's something really cool about going to sleep when it starts to get dark outside and waking up when the light starts to come up again. Maybe it's like this, I'm following the rhythms of nature and something like that. I don't know. The one thing that does concern me a little bit is the sky and how the sky is looking. I can't tell if this is fog or if it's like fire smoke or firewood smoke. So as the sun comes up, I'm curious if that will go away. I promise you, even though this soup does not look very appetizing, it is delicious. I have been really obsessed with slow cooker recipes recently. I'm kind of testing out soups and things like that for when the fall and winter come, because nothing beats a good soup when the temperature drops and it gets a little breezy and the colors change and all that. I'm feeling really good. It is about it's 1:15 right now. It has been so quiet, so peaceful. I've been able to do some brainstorming for our channel, some other projects that I have going. I haven't really thought about work at all. Other than that, there are some other personal moves and just future planning that I am going to be brainstorming later today. But right now I'm listening to a really interesting audiobook. I finished my one from yesterday evening, and I am working on another one that I'm hoping to finish before end of day today. It's only 10 hours long, so I should be done by at least 8 p.m. I'm just going to chill the rest of the afternoon, but this so far is a really good idea. It's not my intention, but this is feeling more like what I eat in a day, trapped in the woods, etc., etc. So far, I'm doing well. I was actually thinking about the fact that oh, by the way, let me show y'all what I did it on the video, but this is a kale cranberry salad, kale, shredded cabbage, carrot, pecans, a little bit of crouton, and then I made some chicken breast, chicken quarters. I made some chicken quarters when I was at home, some oven roasted chicken quarters, and I brought one with me and was able to heat it up on the stove. So this will be my dinner. In the little box that's on the counter next to where the s'mores are, there are little packets of tea, coffee, and there's also hot chocolate. So because I've been doing such a good job of hydrating myself, for my dessert, I'm going to have a Swiss Miss hot chocolate. And there are teas up there. I'm gonna have myself a chamomile tea after I have taken my shower and relaxed and gotten down to bed. I've gotten a lot of brainstorming done, I am happy to say. Would I do this again? Absolutely. I haven't thought about work more than 5 times today. Maybe not even 3 times, and this counts as number 3. I'm gonna go ahead and eat while my food is still cold and hot. It smells really good. I also like this as an idea to reset my eating habits, because out here, I just have what I brought with me, and I am not interested in going outside. I've got about 40 hours left. I'm just gonna take them hour by hour and count my blessings and enjoy the time that I have. And I am absolutely going to be doing this again, or something similar to it, every so often when I leave here. I feel like such a baby reporting. I took a bath. I flossed, brushed my teeth, did mouthwash. I feel really weird showing y'all what my wind down routine is. Being on YouTube requires a level of transparency. I feel like a lot of people have taken it to the extreme of showing what I look like coming out of the shower in a towel with a towel on my head and all that kind of stuff. I would never get to that level with y'all. Not interested. I finished the audiobook that I was listening to. It was by Megan Miranda, called Such a Quiet Place. And now I'm listening to a 24-hour audiobook, which is a fairy tale by Stephen King. I've recently started getting into Stephen King books. When y'all hear the reason why I avoided Stephen King books, you're gonna think I'm so stupid, but I am afraid of clowns. I am terrified of clown makeup and clowns. It's just disconcerting. I don't like it. When I found out about it and that it was a Stephen King thing, I was like, nope, I don't want to know anything about this man. Recently, within the past 6 months or so, I read a collection of short stories by him called Some Like It Darker. Y'all, it is so good. And then a friend of mine recommended Fairy Tale. And the wait time to get this audiobook was months. And then I discovered that Stephen King has a son that goes by the name Joe Hill. And he had a collection of short stories called Full Throttle. Absolutely marvelous. After that, I went through and I just put a bunch of books for Stephen King on my wait list. You can't see it, but there's this really, really pretty orangish yellow tint to the sky where I guess it's golden hour, or, well, it's too late for golden hour, but it's really, really pretty, especially here. It's just all yellow and orange. It's just beautiful. I like being inside outside. What did I tell y'all about being a wild sleeper? How? This is my last full day here. I am just going to lay in my bed for like an hour and do my devotional and appreciate the peace and quiet. I completed my devotional. It was about rest. I started thinking about the fact that my time is winding down. I'm going to have to transition back into real life. I realized that when I get back to an area where I have signal, my phone is going to go crazy. I have already gone into the apps that we use for work and I have silenced those. I'm not going to be able to do that long term. So I was thinking, and I believe what I need is a people cleanse. No joke. I believe that I am more introverted than extroverted. I know that there are people that are solidly in one camp or the other, but I think what has happened is that I'm an introvert who has learned to be extroverted based on the environment that I am in. But the environment that I am in 90% of the time is a very relationships focused, very communication focused because of my job, and very people oriented role. So I'm consistently around people all the time. And it's draining. It depletes me. I haven't fleshed out exactly what a people cleanse looks like, but I think what I'm going to do when I get back home, I'm going to find a way to take maybe 3 to 4 days off of work, like not just a weekend, but off of work. And I am going to do that every month. And I'm going to find a place where I can go and just not be around people. I haven't seen a person. And it feels so good. I haven't been bored. I haven't been wondering what's outside. I have a whole window for that. But I haven't felt like I have a lack of things to do. I like being here. Setting the expectation that I am going to disconnect regularly to take care of myself is going to be important. Those are this morning's ramblings. I am going to just start getting ready. The sun is coming up. I'm going to undo all of my safety mechanisms, have my oatmeal and my protein shake for breakfast, and just chill. It's been threatening to do it ever since yesterday. I thought I was hearing gravel, but No, it's raining, y'all. As crazy as it sounds, I was really hoping that it would rain while I was here. I wanted to have the experience of like being inside while it rains outside and having like this cozy vibe. And so looks like I'm gonna get what I want. I just hope the power and stuff doesn't go out. Why don't I have my watch on my wrist? I don't know. It is a little past 5 and I'm gonna go ahead and eat dinner. I don't know exactly why. Maybe it's because I'm in a calorie deficit, but I am so hungry right now. I have another piece of roasted chicken and I also have another salad. This one is cherry almond gorgonzola. After this meal, what I will have left is this jar of nuts plus my protein powder and my vegetable mix powder. With it being kind of dark outside so early, I am starting to feel a bit tired. The lights are flickering. I think we were on the backup generator for a while because they kept going out. So thankfully we have still been good on the bare necessities. Tomorrow I am leaving. I am ready. For right now, I'm just gonna eat, listen to Stephen King. It is 8:30 in the morning. I went to bed a little later than I have been the past couple of days yesterday because I was engrossed in this Stephen King fairy tale story. It's really, really good. Don't mind my weird process. I just like to make sure I have enough for each part of my face. It's a tick of mine. Now I am getting ready to leave. Checkout is 11, but I always like to leave a little beforehand just in case, I forget something and need to come back or need to make sure that everything is in order before I head out. I also, and call me crazy, but I also like to take pictures of the space and how I leave it just in case someone be trifling and try and say that I broke something or that I took something with me that I shouldn't have. So that's all part of my procedure, but I'm feeling good. I don't know why I was so hungry last night, but I'm feeling good right now. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, but I am going to prepare myself a protein shake, take my multivitamins, pack up the rest of my things, which isn't much. I mean, like I have my suitcase and then my toiletry bag and my food containers from the refrigerator. But other than that, I should be good. Okay, final thoughts before stepping outside. Things that I would do differently or bring with me if I do this again, and I do want to do it again. Bug spray, like bug repellent. And also, I mean, I did enjoy the cabin, and this sounds like such a trivial complaint, but I killed, I think, 3 spiders and 5 ants. I don't know if it's because I had food here because I didn't see any the first day. Snacks. I would have brought some snacks. I mean, I have my little, my little mason jar of nuts. Maybe I could have brought a container of chopped veggies and maybe some bean hummus. I could have brought some peanut butter and some gluten-free crackers. Like I could have done a lot, but I also did not move a whole lot or do a bunch of exercise. So I didn't want to overdo it and overeat for no freaking reason. I don't know how many times I can tell y'all that I am the biggest chicken you will ever meet, but sleeping in the dark by myself in the middle of the woods in the dark is scary. But I mean, I survived. I feel good. As far as going back to the real world, I'm not sad per se, but a part of me is just like, oh, dang, I have to go back. Thursday I have off, so I am going to run some errands and make some important calls. I enjoyed this adventure, if that's what we can call it. I think that it was a good experience, if for anything, to try something new and to see what it's like to put myself first and disconnect from everything to give me the opportunity to recharge. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey. If you made it to the end of the video, drop a tree emoji in the comments or something like that. I really appreciate the fact that you sat through this entire vlog with me. We've never done content like this before, and I'm excited to continue sharing more of our lives with y'all as we move into the last quarter of this year. But as we always say on our channel, with God, all things are possible, including surviving 3 days in the forest. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.